What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Um, Today's video, I wanted to come to you all and be very transparent, extremely honest, um, as real as I possibly can get with this video within a short amount of time that I actually have. So, this video is yet another Eminem or Moldavite moment, as I call it. Um, I was replaying a few of my videos that I had posted um, in regards to my Eminem updates, and a few of my videos that I have yet to release, though they've been pre-recorded, dated back to like months and months ago, as early as May. I found myself wanting to just collect a plethora of information so that I can just kind of combine it into one. Basically, my update from, let's say, May up until this very point, October of 2021. So May of 2021 to October 2021. That's quite some time in the in between. Enough time for a lot of things to have happened, to change, for me to have experienced, for me to have learned, so on and so forth. So, um, basically, what's been happening is uh, I've been on a bit of an emotional roller coaster, literally, and a lot of a lot of it has been really fun. A lot of it has been extremely heart aching. Um, a lot of it has been a ton of teachable moments. Um, it's it's been kind of hard at times, and then other times I feel like I'm doing a lot better than I could possibly ever be. But I can honestly say, as of recently, I've learned so much more about myself and about people, um, specifically about those around me, those I actually let into my atmosphere. Excuse me. I always seem to get the urge to burp when I get on camera. I don't understand why. And in case you're wondering, I am currently at work, so I just kind of have a little bit of time, and I wanted to film this. That scared the crap out of me. That noise. I don't know what that was or what that is. Um, but give me a second. I don't know what that is. I'm like trying to listen out for people. Okay, so um, so yeah, I'm learning a lot about the type of people I'm allowing in my environment, in my atmosphere, in my work field. Um, I could tell you what, since embarking on a new age for myself, I have come to love so much about me that it's it's quite unnerving that I didn't recognize these things about myself before. Um, I understand that I'm a gorgeous person inside and out, and that if there are people around me that choose not to deal with me, it's not because of me. It's because my energy is just too much for them to handle. I have come to believe that I am just too much for one person. I have so much love to give, to offer, but it takes the right someone or the right set of people to be able to receive that appropriately. So that's all neither here nor there, but that's just, one of the few things that I have learned about myself, that my energy is just vibrant, immaculate. Um, it's not, you know, it's not one that can be easily received at times. It should be, I would think so, but everyone doesn't know how to handle a certain happiness or a certain type of love given, that comes without limitations and conditions. So anyway, moving on from there, I could talk about that for a while, and there's a lot more that I could indeed share about that. But the Moldavite that I chose to carry with me at the moment is my little piece here. This is how it looks. Really small. This is the back of it. I really, really like it. I've been carrying much bigger versions of my Moldavite, but and then as of recently, I actually just removed my Moldavite pendant that I had on for the absolute longest. I just took it off because I was just kind of, technically I'm not supposed to have dangly jewelry where I am in the hospital, but it's all good, neither here nor there. So let's go ahead and just quickly get into a few of the things that has happened with me. I have, since keeping Moldavite in my work field, since learning to match its vibrations, I have lost friends, I have gained friends, I have lost friends again. I have lost connections to certain people that did not belong in my life. I have tried on my own account to regain those connections and friendships that did not belong. And then again, ultimately ending up failing at, being successful in bringing those friendships back together. So, in conclusion, those friends that are gone are just gone. The connections that should not have been rekindled are kind of still there, but I am now learning in a very heavy manner why they shouldn't be in my circle, or why I shouldn't be connected to these certain energies and people. I have gone into a little debt. I have cleared debt. I have further gone into more debt, and then I've cleared that debt. I have as a student, I am learning to kind of maneuver my way through my classes as they are coming to an end so that I can graduate. So making the transition of always being that student to now an upcoming graduate. That's super, super dope, but a bit challenging at times. Also a little intimidating. I have adapted friendships that I felt like I wanted at the moment, or, I've adapted close people that I felt like I wanted in my atmosphere, that out of nowhere and randomly I'm learning that this is why certain things happen the way that they do. This is why people remove themselves from this type of person. This is why this relationship didn't succeed, or this friendship didn't succeed on that side. And like I'm learning so much. I'm learning that I can't tolerate being around falsity. I can't tolerate being around fake attitudes, fake energies. I can't tolerate being around people that feel like I'm to be for them, as though I'm not worthy enough to have someone meet me where I am. I have reset. I felt like I've started completely over. I felt like I went back to my day one of having Moldavite, where I was super excited about it, super excited about the new journey, all the way into the pregnancy symptoms, the feeling sick, and all kinds of, really terrible symptoms that you get after, having Moldavite the first time that you get it, up to only being able to drink water, or waking up with cotton mouth, dry mouth, just constantly needing water, to being unable to eat processed foods the way I normally would, losing weight, gaining weight, sulking sometimes, really deep in my head. I mean, it's so much. It's so much. I don't understand how anyone can compress a Moldavite moment into a few minutes. Like it's hard for me to be able to share with you all everything that has happened, because it's been so much. There's been great loss. There's been amazing amounts of gains. There's been more good than bad. There's been a ton of realizations, ample epiphanies. My body has had its very attitudinal moments, and it's only because I seem to force myself to be around those that I know I need not to be around, but I choose to be around because it's just kind of that sense of being welcome, that sense of being a part of something. And now I just kind of realize that I'd rather be alone or by myself in certain aspects, as opposed to feeling lonely in the midst of company. So I continue to learn, I continue to grow as time goes on, as things further along. I have realized that I am an emotional spender, which I have had to acknowledge and really sit with myself about. And I'm doing much better about that, because when I get in my emotions, God knows I will spend some money. You hear me? So I'm doing a lot better about that, about self-constraint, self-control in regards to my spending. I now find I just don't have a need for the things that I used to. My crystal life, I love my crystals, but I found myself shying a bit away from those at times. Like, I've not sat down to reconnect and just honestly give my time to my crystals. I mean, where we all are now, being in this whole pandemic, the COVID, 19, the COVID Delta variant, like, there's just so many things that has allowed my mind to prioritize what comes first to what comes last. And though I've not spent time doing those things that I really enjoy, or the things that I had enjoyed, I do find that it's really important that you make time for those things, or you make time for yourself at least, because number one, nothing's promised, not even tomorrow. We know not the first thing about tomorrow. So you need to stress less, you know what I mean? If at all possible, find a reason, even a mere moment to laugh. It's really important. I see so much here, and it can be quite overwhelming, extremely sad. It'll have you in your thoughts, even just dealing with people. You don't want to hurt people's feelings, and you don't want to break connections that you really, feel like you want at the moment, but may not necessarily be good for you at that time. But you have to do what's best for you. And I speak to myself when I say that, because I get really intimidated by how people are going to feel if I do something that benefits myself, not necessarily in a selfish manner, but more so geared towards my healthy mindset, or having a healthy environment for myself, or me just allowing myself to be at peace mentally. Like, why is it that I feel guilty about that? I shouldn't, but I do sometimes, because you want to be there for people. You want to be there for everyone, and in their aid when they need it, and just so you can say that you don't want them to be mad at you. And you know what? It doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter. Everyone got so much going on. We all have so much going on. And I can tell you what, no one makes excuses for themselves when they don't have the time to be bothered with you, or they don't have the time to hang out or talk to you. But then when you revert that same exact energy towards them, because now you're focusing more on yourself rather than, hey, I want to spend time with this person, or hey, I want to talk to this person, or what have you. Now that person is upset. I'm learning this now, that for me, people get mad now when I do to them what they do unto me. And it doesn't mean that I'm treating them in any type of way, in a bad manner. It doesn't mean that I'm mistreating them. It just means that, why am I worried about giving you my time when you could care less about giving me yours? I'm not going to, put myself in that mindset. Like, I'm not, it's not fair. I think more about us than you do, friends or loose connections, associates, whatever, you know what I'm saying, co-workers, whatever. I'm starting to learn that more and more. So I'm just, at this point, I'm a little exhausted, to be honest. I'm exhausted of people. I find myself taking more and more spiritual baths, resting more in the tubs, in the tub, just kind of getting all of the energy that I've carried with me for my 12-hour nights and 12-hour days, and you know what I mean? Like, I find myself carrying all of that, and I have to let that stuff soak off of me. Like, I have to wash it off of me, wash it away. So I find myself taking more spiritual baths. I find myself sleeping more, because I'm just mentally exhausted. I'm tired of trying to keep up with people. I'm tired of trying to find reasons I can't hang out with a person, or if I don't want to hang out, I just don't want to. I'm tired. I owe no one an explanation, you know what I mean? Like, and it should be okay to be that way. People should be able to understand that, because at the end, they want an understanding from you when they're out doing whatever it is that they want to do, you know what I mean? And then come back and give you no excuse or no reasoning behind any of it. They just come back like ain't nothing happened, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, maybe this is more of a vent as opposed to an update, but I needed to have a transparent moment with myself. Moldavite is an amazing stone, but I will say this, a million times over, it is not the end all be all. It is a gift, absolutely, nonetheless. But it is not your Mr. Fix It. Anything that you feel like just sporadically comes up into your life, it's not that it just sporadically happens. Some of these things were already there. It's just time for you to acknowledge it, time for you to fix it, address it, move on from it. Me though, I am realizing a lot about myself, about my situations. You know, it makes you, or for me, having Moldavite makes me think, you know, really, what is all the hype? You know, I know that when I got into Moldavite, it wasn't because I hopped on a trend. And I always, want to make that very known. Like, I had no idea about the TikTok trend that was blowing Moldavite up and, that caused it to be as expensive as it is. But buying so much of it and realizing, like, man, what are you doing for real? Like, you're not even going to use all these pieces. I will pick up maybe one or two of them, put them back, wear one or two of them, put that back, you know what I'm saying? But never just absolutely utilizing all of them. I keep them cleansed. I clean them. I anoint them. I pray over them. I run them through the incense smoke. I play really inspirational music around it, encouraging music, lyrical, melodic songs, all of that good stuff. But ultimately, it's not the stone that does the work. It's you that have to. I really don't know what else to say. I didn't plan on this being even the 20 minutes that it is, but maybe I just needed this moment for me. Maybe I'll come back out and share more. I don't know. I'm tired. I'm just really exhausted. But I'm happy nonetheless. I feel good. I'm not sad. I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. Sometimes I feel like I'm just here. But I'm not doing bad. Not by far, and I thank God for that. Like, this has been a journey. This has really been a journey. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy how much has happened. It's crazy how much continues to happen. But it's been exciting. It's been rough. It's been challenging. It's been great. It's been chaotic. It's been mellow. It's been a bit harsh. It's been easygoing. It's been a storm. But all in all, it's been beautiful. It's been beautiful. And I wouldn't trade it for anything, because now I know what I know. And I continue to learn and remain open about receiving what it is that I need to receive, what lessons I need to, process through or whatever. I don't know. But I just wanted to come out and share this with you all. I may or may not post this like many of my other Moldavite moments that I have pre-recorded, but we'll see. The channel's been booming, been growing, and I'm like in awe about it. It's absolutely amazing. But needless to say, that's about all I really have to share at the moment. So it's been a really interesting transition. So hope it continues. If you can get you a piece of Moldavite, do it. It has been really hyped for real. But I could tell you what, it's just not a stone for the weak-hearted. If you feel like you want the 100% end results of, the things that you you'll get to be a part of, then there's a million other stones that you can utilize that'll give you the same results. But the closest one I personally would recommend would be Libyan Desert Glass. People are right. It is a more subtle, more nurturing version of this tektite. So I would consider, I always say the brother-sister stone. And then I refer to it as the king and queen. So, I mean, however you choose to look at it, really, it's totally up to you. But I would advise trying Libyan Desert Glass if you do find that Moldavite is not for you. Again, it's not for the weak-hearted because you're going to go through some things, but it's not because of the stone. The stone does not do it. It might make you feel like, gee, since I've had this stone, a lot has, coincidentally happened. So it amplifies a lot that's around you. The energies around you, it amplifies for sure. But it's not the cause of anything that happens that's bad in your life. It's not the cause of it. I can guarantee you that. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say about it. If I think of anything else, then clearly I'll pop back in. If not, then this is what you got. Other than that, I love you all so very much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for rocking with me. Literally. Crystal kisses and royal blessings. See ya.